The Kia Carnival is in its 4th generation and we get the facelifted version in India. The design is butch, more SUV than MPV because of that bold face and boxy looks.
The looks have made the car popular, and the facelift now takes forward the star map vertical lighting being seen on Kia designs like the EV9. But mostly the popularity is about the massive proportion and size. The car drives and handles surprisingly well for a car that is 5,155 millimeters long.
There's only one engine option, diesel, and you would rather hand it over to someone else to drive it. Because it's no fun. I would rather be a passenger in this car because the waning name is limousine after all. And you would never want to drive a limousine, do you?
5 can sit in the back, with 2 in the second row and 3 in the last. The captain seats in the second row are the best place to be in the Carnival, and the third row isn't uncomfortable either. The AC controls for the rear seats are mounted on the roof. There are 2 USB-C ports behind the front seats too. Is the 64 lakh rupees Kia Carnival an option to the Toyota Innova Hi-Cross? Well, not anymore. It has gone way premium and is in its own orbit. Kia says it wants to start the innings with a pricey, fully loaded Carnival, and this one is assembled using semi-knockdown kits, meaning full import duty applies. But the company will consider a locally built unit down the road with less frills.
There's a lot more SUV than MPV here, and Siddharth drove the pre-facelift version in the USA, remember? To click the link in the description below to go watch that. While the basic design remains the same, well, what's new here are the new lights, the new grille, the new alloy wheels, and the number plate has moved lower down in the tailgate.
There are only 2 colors on offer, Fusion Black and this Glacier White Pearl. And that's deliberately done as Kia says those are the colors that have the highest demand. But it's a shame Kia didn't bring the Astra Blue Siddharth drove. That looked really nice and is the global flagship color. What's also nice is the cabin, well spec'd and very passenger oriented. There are 2 12.3-inch screens and the graphics are crisp and readable. The head-up display is massive at 11 inches and it really helps you focus on the road. Then there's the 3-zone climate control, powered front seats, a dual-pane sunroof, connected car tech and more.
The second row is a very comfortable place to be in. You get heating and ventilated functions as well as this extending ottoman, just adding to the comfortable experience. Granted, we are in the Limousine Plus variant, but why doesn't Kia offer the rear seat entertainment package? That would have taken the luxury quotient up a notch.
You only get captain seats in the second row, while the backrest and the ottoman are power adjustable. To slide the seats front or back, you would still have to use the lever on the sides. The third row is a nice place to be in. You get ample amounts of headroom and legroom is decent too. You can easily be comfortable back here on mid to long journeys if the passengers in the front seats are accommodating enough to push their seats a bit ahead. A very important aspect of the Carnival is how safe it is claimed to be. Standard safety equipment includes 8 airbags, anti-lock braking system, stability control, ISOFIX child seat mounts, 3-point seat belts with reminders for all seats and 23 functions for ADAS like forward collision warning, lane departure warning, leading vehicle departure alert among others. The safety assistance system works well, but then again we've got very little time with the car.
There's only a diesel engine on offer, even though there is a petrol hybrid available globally. And that could have helped change perception and probably carried a similar price too. It's not something you want to drive. Overtaking maneuvers, not just because of the size of this Carnival, but also because of that 8-speed automatic, it's lazy. And it has to propel this behemoth, so it takes time. There's oodles of body roll, and that's expected from a car this size. It's not a sporty car after all. It is a cruiser. and you'd be happier being in the passenger seats.
And yes, the second row is brilliant, like I've already said. You won't care much about the Carnival taking a time to get a move on. You can just sit back and relax. And despite the third row passengers being right over the rear axle, it's not uncomfortable back there. But squeezing in 3 adults in the last row will be painful. Even though Kia insists that the third row is meant for 3. The previous gen Carnival was priced at 30,39,000 rupees to 41,88,000 rupees and had more variants. It sold more than 14,500 units in India overall. So it's a wait and watch game for Kia. For now, there are enough orders for the Carnival even at this price point. But let's see where we are a year down the line. It is a very capable car, a very comfortable people mover, and while it is way pricier if you think Innova, it is cheaper than say a Wellfire, right? And it's still more versatile than similarly priced cars from the premium brigade that are much smaller.